Before I was a state representative, I was a school teacher in the Brecksville Broadview Heights City Schools for almost 3 decades, where I taught social studies to middle schoolers and then high schoolers. While I did that, I was on Parma City Council for about 19 years, where I served as a ward councilman and then president of council for most of those years. And then in 2022, I ran for the Ohio State House, and I've been serving for District 14 ever since then. So when I was a little boy, things were really good. You know, we lived in your quintessential middle-class family, lived in a nice house, went to good schools. But then one day I came home and my dad had abandoned us. And our whole world changed and was turned upside down. My mom lost the house and she lost the car. So she got a job working in a retail store during the day and bartended at night to keep food on the table. You know, there were times in the trailer park where things got so bad that I had suicidal thoughts. I know how it feels to feel like the entire world is against you and no one's in your corner. But I also want people to know that I hope that my life can be a symbol of hope. I didn't get into teaching because I wanted to make $1 million or I was gunning for some really powerful position. I got into it because I care about people. In particular children. And when I had the opportunity to serve at the State House, I knew that I could reach a larger audience. In fact, my students, a couple of them before I left, they said, you know, you're leaving us because you don't like us anymore. And I said, no, I'm not leaving because I dislike you. I love you guys to death. But in the classroom, I could impact the lives of about 150 or 160 kids a day in my 6 classes. Now I have the opportunity to use my voice to impact the lives of almost 12 million Ohioans. Currently, under Ohio law, let's say, for instance, you are a bank teller and you're held up at gunpoint. Or let's say you're a waitress and your boss sexually harasses you. Or let's say you are a firefighter and you see a burning child. These are all folks that are very, very susceptible to some mental health challenges and PTSI. But because they don't have a physical injury that accompanies their mental injury, they're not eligible for Bureau of Workers' Compensation benefits. That's wrong. And it's time to get our heads out of the sand and start providing people with the mental health services that they need. So I'm on a mission to change that mindset in Columbus. There are some very powerful forces that don't want that to happen. But I don't think it's a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So, you know, by calling your elected leaders and saying, you know, we want you to make mental health and addiction a priority. So you know, we want you to support this bill or not support a bill that maybe doesn't help. You can make a difference. It just might take time.